Now, when you look at the Sephardim today, how did they become the Sephardim? Remember, once again, Sephardim or Sephardic Jews consist of Spanish Jews, Portuguese Jews. And how unique Spanish Jews, Portuguese Jews, while simultaneously, the Sephardim also consist of North African Jews and Middle Eastern Jews. Wow, that scripture is becoming more and more pronounced as I continue on with this lesson. That scripture in which Messiah said, I will strike the shepherd and the sheep will be scattered. He initially was referring to, but not limited to, initially referring to the disciples. The disciples were numbered in 12, a representation of the 12 tribes of Israel. And then that scattering would continue on beyond that. How do we know? Well, James said that the tribes were scattered abroad. Peter says the same thing. They open up their epistles referring to the scattered tribes and the pilgrims who were dispersed. So imagine now a scattering that's been happening since 70 AD. Here we are in 2020 AD. 1,950 years later, 2021 actually. That's a lot of time for all of Israel to find themselves all over this globe. So, let's continue to dig into the Sephardim and move to the Ashkenazi or Ashkenazim. Find Genesis 10. We're just going to look at some familiar scriptures in the Table of Nations. Genesis 10, find verse 2. Genesis 10:2. We've read this before. You should know this by heart, as much as we've exhausted the Table of Nations here. But Ashkenazim, Sephardim, what can we find out here? Okay, it says the sons of Japheth were who? Okay, we're reading about the sons of Japheth here. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Yavin, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. Verse 3, the sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Rephath, and Togarmah. So, one of the sons of Japheth was Gomer. One of Gomer's sons was Ashkenaz. So clearly, the Ashkenazim have a piece or portion of their origin in this Ashkenaz of Japheth. We also find out from verse 2, one of the sons of Japheth were Tubal. Out of Tubal comes Iberia. Sephardic Jews are Iberian Jews. Both Spain and Italy came out of Tubal, as well as Portugal. Spain, Italy, Portugal, they find their root, their origin in Tubal, whose root is in Japheth. So we see part of the Sephardim have their origin in Japheth. Part of the Ashkenazim, or the Sephardim have part of their origin in Tubal, in Japheth. And the Ashkenazim have part of their origin in Ashkenaz, whose origin is in Gomer, whose origin is in Japheth.